Hi everybody, my name is Mr. Nate. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. So today I'm going to be taking us on our weekly ICT lesson review. I will be reviewing lesson 3, week 3 and week 4. And we'll be talking about the expert system. And then what are we going to be discussing? We're going to be talking about the expert system, and then I would expect that at the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the expert system and then explain how the expert system works. I'd also expect that you should be able to mention the importance of the expert system in different organizations and the disadvantage of expert system. However, before we go on this lesson, I want us to quickly review the quizzes. Okay, I want us to quickly practice the quiz activity that I have for us today. I know that last week some of you had a little challenge with the quizzes. It was saying participant exceeded 10 and then you were unable to engage in the quizzes activity. We're going to solve all of that challenge this week. So guys, let's start the quiz activity. So what's the first questions? The first question rather, it says, what does WWW stands for? Working World Web, World Wide Web, World Wide Web. So please, let's not miss it. It is World Wide Web, word, not word, word. The second question, a type of memory that holds the computer startup routine is caches? No. ROM? Yes. CPU? No. RAM? No. So the right answer is ROM. Okay. So we move to the third question. So the third question says the term 1 gigabyte is referred to as 1,100 megabytes, 1,000 megabytes, 1,024 megabytes, 1,020 megabytes. The right answer is 1,024 megabytes. We move to the next question. It says, what is the other name for spreadsheet? Word? No. PowerPoint? No. Spreadsheet? No. Excel? Yes, that's the right answer. The other name for spreadsheet. Question number 5. Who creates Microsoft? Tom Bill, Mark Zuckerberg, Albert Einstein, Bill Gates. Bill Gates is a apologies for the spellings for create. What is the shortcut to copy? Control C. Yes, that's the shortcut to copy. Email stands for what? Engine mail, electric mail, electronic mail. That's the correct answer. Number 8. Which leading computer software business creates programs like Spreadsheet, Word, and Microsoft PowerPoint? Oh, I already mentioned the name. So Microsoft is the creator of Spreadsheet, Word, and PowerPoint. Yes. Question number 9. The speed of processor of a computer is measured in gigahertz. Gigahertz rather. The speed of a computer is measured in gigahertz, not megabyte or gigabytes. Speed of the internet is measured in Gbps, terabytes, gigahertz, and the gigabyte, so it's Gbps, gigabytes per second. So all done. So we just finished the quiz for this week. So let's quickly just look at our lesson. I said we're talking about the expert system, and then we had talked about the learning objectives. So what is expert system? Expert system are computer application or computer hardware or machines that perform the task that could otherwise be performed by human experts. Now, what do I mean by expert system? Expert system are machines or technology or applications that perform the duty of human beings or enhance the work of the human being. For instance, Microsoft Word is an expert system because ordinarily without Microsoft Word, if I am to write a letter or if I am to create a letter, I need to write with my pen and then it will take me through a lot of pain to write. Another thing is, if I have a bad handwriting, I would have to stress, or the reader will struggle to read what I am writing. But Microsoft Word is an expert system that has made that easier for me. So instead of writing, I can easily type. And Microsoft Word gives me the opportunity to use different kind of font style, different kind of font size that can make my write-up as interesting as possible. Another example of an expert system is the ATM machine. Long time ago, while I was growing up, I could remember when I was in the university, and when some of your parents are in the university, there was nothing like expert system. There was nothing like ATM machine. So if we needed to withdraw money from the bank, there's nothing like ATM card. There's nothing like ATM machine. You would have to go to the bank and stand in a long queue, and you have so many people in the bank waiting to collect money, and the bank would also employ a lot of cashiers that will be you know giving money to people. But because of the population of people that needs to collect money, there's still a number of people waiting on the queue for a long time. But when the expert system, when the ATM machine came to be, when technology brought about the ATM machine, it reduced all of that, stress. Bank did not have to employ as many as possible people to attend to those that are coming to collect money anymore. There are different ATM machines that can help people to withdraw their money simply using the ATM card, and that has helped in the banking sector by reducing the number of traffic. Now, there are several expert systems, but I'm sure that these two examples that I've given to you has made you really understand what the expert system is all about. So expert system are machines or devices that enhances the work of a person. We've talked about the ATM machine. Okay, so let's talk about the advantages of the expert system. I would want us to waste our time reading a lot on the slide. I will just explain straight up. Now, one of the advantages of the expert system is that it reduces stress. For instance, before now, there were nothing like fans. So if you needed fresh air, you need to go and sit in front of the house. Or I could remember kings in those years, our ancestors, the kings in those times, the olden days, they would have their guards fanning them with something that looks like if a mat, and then fanning the king. That's a lot stressful. But right now they are fans, so you don't have to, do that. You don't have to put people under that kind of stress. Fan and AC can make life easier, can make you have fresh air. There are different expert systems. So expert system makes life easy. Now, expert system also can work round the clock. For instance, you can put on your fan from morning till night, and it won't tell you that it is tired. Do you understand? Expert system can also serve as many as possible people at the same time. Another advantage of expert system is that it has reduced costs. For instance, in the banking sector, because of the advent of the ATM machine and all, they don't have to employ as many as possible people and spend so much money on paying salaries. So those are some of the advantages of the expert system. Now, what are the disadvantages of expert system? Number one, expert system lacks common sense. I will still use the example of the fan. For instance, the fan or the AC is an expert system. When you put on your AC, if it is now very cold, or if it has become so cold, your AC or your fan would not know that it is too cold. You need to reduce it, or you need to switch off or switch it off. If you don't go to switch it off or reduce it by yourself, the device, your AC or your fan, will not know. The AC will just keep working. So that is common sense. It doesn't lack common sense. Or probably I want to go to the ATM to withdraw money. I get to the ATM and I'm so hungry, but I don't have money in my account. Then I go to the ATM, I put my card there, and then there's no money. And then I'm like begging the ATM, please, I'm hungry, please, just give me 1,000 naira. I want to buy food. Your ATM machine will not listen to you. But if you were going to meet your dad for money to, or if you needed to eat and you go to your mom, there's no if you needed to buy something, for instance, you don't have money, you can easily walk to your mom or your dad and they'll give you money. That's more like, The ATM machine does not have common sense, doesn't know that you are hungry, you really need money. So the ATM machine will not borrow you or give you money when you don't have money there. So that's one of the um, disadvantage. They lack common sense, and then cannot make creative responses as human expert would in usual circumstances. I already gave you an instance already. Now another challenge with expert system is that it causes a lot of unemployment. So for instance, in the banking sector, because of the ATM machine, the banks would now have to reduce the number of staff, which means that a lot of people are going to be jobless. So those are some of the disadvantages of the expert system. Now, but the expert system is good because technology is helping to reduce stress, to make work more effective, and to get more results. So basically, the advantages of expert system supersede the disadvantages of expert system. That is the reasons why we are teaching you to use this expert system, so that in future you'll be able to make good use of your adult life when there's a need for technology, for someone who has the knowledge in a tech related um, field, or in a tech in if there's a need for someone who has skill to operate a particular expert system, you will be useful. That is the reasons why you're learning ICT, so that you'll be able to use some of this expert system. Now you have assignments, and one of the assignment is explain the concept of ATM as the expert system too. So how does the ATM work? How does the ATM contribute to life as an expert system too? And then the second question says you should explain why it is better to use traffic lights to control traffic instead of traffic warder. Why is it better for the government to use traffic lights instead of traffic warders? Those are your assignments. So you are supposed to explain this in your own words. I'm sure you understand that. So these are the things we talked about in our lesson 3. And then lesson 4, we explained to you about search engines, and you were told that search engines are computer applications that are used to do research, basically. So we use search engines to do research, and then research means to explore, to look for, to search for things that we don't know. And there are different applications that we can use to do this research. One is the Cetera map study software, another is the Encounter Kit, another is the encyclopedia software. These are search engines that works offline. The Cetera map study software is basically for map study, and it's an offline application. The Encounter Kit also is an application that we can use to do research, but it's offline. And then the Britannica software is also an application for research. It is also offline. Children within grade 1 to grade 3 can use this application, because we don't always advise them to work on the internet. But there are other search engines that helps you to work on the internet. Example of such search engine is Google. We all are familiar with Google. There is Bing as well. There is ask.com. There is Yahoo search engine. But the one that is most familiar to children is google.com. With Google, we can search for anything at all. Now, one of the things we use Google for is to search for information that we don't know. Now, we can also use Google to download information online. So for instance, I see a video online or a cartoon that I really like to watch, but I don't have enough data to start watching it online. So I could easily download it from the internet. So downloading means copying information from the internet, and you can download pictures, you can download music, you can download video games, you can download softwares, you can download different documents. And then there are steps to downloading files. So for instance, you want to download, the first thing you do is you go to www.google.com. In the search bar, you type the name of the file you want to download, and then you follow the necessary instruction. For instance, let's try out something. Let's try to download. I'm trying to download right now, so I am going to Google. So I could just type download Scratch software. Scratch software for Windows. Once I type download Scratch software, the computer will take me to the Scratch environment where I can download Scratch software. I'll click this. So I'm just teaching you how you can download the Scratch application. because I'm sure we are all familiar with the Scratch application. It is used for coding. So it has taken me to the Scratch environment where I can easily download the Scratch application. The network is quite slow. Okay, yes. So I am in the download section. It says download the Scratch application. Would you like to create and save Scratch project without an internet connection? Download the free Scratch application. So I want to download right now. I will just choose direct download, and then automatically my application will download. You can see downloading here. So that is basically how to download. Now you can download different stuffs, but I have shown you how you can download the Scratch application basically. Now what else? What else? Okay, so we've looked at the steps to downloading. Now another thing I want to talk about is uploading. How do we upload file? What does uploading means? Uploading is the direct opposite of downloading. Uploading is when you send an information to the internet. So for instance, I have a picture and I want to put my picture on the internet for people to see. I can upload my picture on my YouTube page. I can upload my picture on Facebook. I can upload my picture on my LinkedIn account. I can upload my picture in my email. So there are different ways we can, upload, information. So uploading is the direct opposite of downloading. Don't forget, downloading is when you copy information from the internet. Uploading is when you send information to the internet. Do you understand? So I think this brings us to the end of today's lesson. I'm sure you enjoyed this class, and I'd like to tell you, don't forget to practice the quizzes activity that I'll be sending to you right after this video. And please remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel so that it will encourage us to do more of this kind of video for you. Hope you enjoyed today's class. Bye for now.